Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we've got Russell's Reserve 13 year. Lately, I've been getting some hitters, man. I don't know. My luck with the unicorns has been on 1,000. Thanks to my buddy CA. CA, you know who you are. Big shout out to you. Look, we're going to get into it, but first, bottom drop, bottom drop, bottom drop. Can't believe that I'm sitting here with Russell Reserve 13. You know how big of a Wild Turkey fan I am, so to have Russell Reserve 13 here is just incredible. When my buddy CA asked me for some stuff that I never had, he said, look, think of anything that you want, I'll see if I can get it. I'm down here in a different state, I'll look out for you. When he told me that he could get this, I was shocked. And he pretty much knew I wanted it. So, you know, we exchanged words back and forth. Then it came to exchanging bottles. He wanted some bottles that I had. I definitely wanted this bottle. He got himself a bottle, so no, I didn't take it away from him. He's just that nice of a guy that me and him, we kind of look out for each other. But anyway, Russell Reserve 13, I want to give you a full review, give you some nosing notes, give you some tasting notes. You know how I do it. So with that being said, let's get into it. Now, I've already cracked it because I wanted to, you know, give it its full justice and give it time to air out. That nose is just ridiculous, man. I mean, just pour. It's got this beautiful grape and caramel. Oh my God, just coming out of the bottle. Yeah. There's a slight wax note, but there's this really juicy grape note that just comes to the forefront, man. You get a little bit of, just a slight touch of pepper in the back end. But that juice, that juicy grape is just, ooh. The first time I had a Russell single barrel, this is a store pick, but the first time I had a Russell single barrel, that's all I got. I mean, it was just like grape, soda, grape. I mean, the thing was just a grape, soda, grape note, all wrapped in one with some barrel char. That's pretty much all you had. This right here is just juiciness. It's caramel. It's confection sugar. It is a light pepper, but that juicy grape note just stands out so much. Let's see if we can go into the palate and then pull some other things out. Wow. Wow. That is so much of a brown sugar, grape, just a tiny bit of pepper, a slight cherry, white table sugar. Oh man, this thing is good. Now I see why people chase it. Russell Reserve 13 is a special bottle. It is a very special bottle. Don't get me wrong, I'm a turkey fan. I love all of their products, but so far, at first, it used to be the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Then I got my hands on a Russell Reserve single barrel. I still thought that the Rare Breed was better. Then I got a store pick. This is a completely different animal in itself, but hands down, Russell Reserve 13 has got to be the best Wild Turkey product that I've had so far. Let's go back into the nose. Some of the char comes out. Just that grape just stands right on the front. See if I can pick anything else out. Juicy grape, confection sugar. That pepper it's lightly there. It sits in the background. It's not powerful at all. It doesn't punch you in the nose. I mean, to be 114.8 proof, this thing does not punch you in the nose. It does not kick you in the mouth. Every time I sip it, it goes down smooth. It's just got a nice, juicy grape note. Yeah. That juicy grape, underlined cherry, some of the barrel is on the back, but it's not powerful at all. Just a touch of that spice comes through. You've got brown sugar, white table sugar. Let's go back in and see what the mouthfeel looks like. Coats the mouth well. It does coat the mouth well. It is not the creamiest, but the finish is there. It's got a nice oak to it. The oak is a little bit of a drying oak, and I feel that all around the tongue, sometimes on the side, but all in all, great mouthfeel. Now, let's get into the breakdown. Is Russell Reserve 13 worth the chase? Yes. I said it earlier in the video. This has to be one of the best Wild Turkey products that I've had so far. This thing is incredible. That grape note, that juicy grape note, if any of you are out there with the 2022 Russell Reserve 13, please crack it. Put your notes in a comment. See if I'm the only one tasting this. But that juicy grape note, that brown sugar, that table sugar, it is just, that grape note stands forefront, and then everything else just follows right behind it. It is a beautifully balanced bourbon. I mean, everything about it, from the smell to the color to the taste, it is just, it's a great package. Is it worth over retail? You know my $30 limit when it comes to retail. I am sad to say that I broke my $30 limit. I paid twice what this bottle is worth. It retails for $99.99. I paid $199.99. Is it worth $199.99? It's great. It's great. I would be happy paying $150, put it that way. Call me a cheap dude, man. I'm telling you, it's great. I have a hard time spending that much. Since I knew I would never get it again, I decided to pull the trigger on it. I'm glad I did. Would I do it again? I guess the answer is yes. $199, it's hard for me to pull the trigger on something that is that costly, but it is definitely, if I saw this on a shelf for $150, I'd buy it in a heartbeat. $199, I'd mull it over a little bit, but then I'd go back to it. So, is it worth over retail? That is a big yes. Would I give this to a new bourbon drinker? At 114.8 proof, it does drink smooth, and it goes down well, but I don't know if a new bourbon drinker would be ready for that. Now, the flavors, the experience on the tongue, and the flavors in the mouth, they would love. It's just that sometimes, and when you're like me, I consider myself somewhat an experienced bourbon drinker. I can do 120s, I can do 130s. I've never had anything in the 140s. Coy Hill, love to get a bottle. Anyway, this right here in the 110s might be a bit much for a new bourbon drinker. Would I always love to keep a bottle on the bar? I will always try and keep a bottle of this Russell Reserve 13 on the bar. It is that good. That is a definite yes. With that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you're headed to a drop. Till next time.